Welcome. I want to let my cows do a little talking today on this muddy spring day in Vermont. This is Mindy. I got 3 cows that year. They had a little Highlander in them so they could develop Brindy. That's her boyfriend. He doesn't have a name yet. And this is her little calf. This is Barry. Hi, Barry. Hey, go see mommy. So there's a little story there because I didn't really share it with you, but last year, a year ago, maybe November, Mindy here had her first calf and it was huge and it was stuck in her for about 7 hours, and we finally got it out of her and it didn't make it. But this year she had Barry, and she is so proud of little Barry. She was just licking her. I brought her over to meet you. She just dotes on her daughter. Now these are cows that get to spend their lives together. In fact, we'll wean Barry. She'll drink off her mother, as most beef cows do, not like dairy. And then Barry on the right here, actually named because when she was born she looked like a little bear, so I called her Barry. And these are cows that can grow here and as girls keep giving birth till they die of old age sometimes on the farms. Now the boys, we eat them. He's pretty excited right now. He smells something good. And I know in our society that hates male heterosexuals, the idea that these animals would be eaten eventually. This is Phantom. He's only 10 months old. He is a very fast growing fellow. Let's see if this guy's gonna be nice to me. Let's see. What? He doesn't look too scared, but he's not being ugly. But the animal rights activists and the vegans both say that these cows are a problem and that somehow they have to stop me from having them. And if we were really going to tell other people what to eat, then we would talk to vegans about how the bulk of the food they eat, which is GMO based, is destroying the planet using chemicals, all kinds of chemicals, not just glyphosate and atrazine and neonicotinoids. None of that is involved in these cows. Solar panels, we're told, are going to save the planet by capturing the sun after they're made out of coal and silicon and all kinds of chemicals and mining and destruction, let alone storing the energy. And then they get thrown away after 25 years. These cows take grass, which are solar panels from the sun. They turn them into meat. No tractors required if you can put it up the old-fashioned way with horses. But certainly we don't need to plow up the ground and grow corn and other products to feed these animals, which is the modern way, which is not God's way or the natural way. But also vegans who say that these animals don't have a good life don't seem to understand that, whatever it might be in large agriculture, which I'm not even knocking because it's not always as bad as they say. These are animals that live in balance with their ecosystem and their owners. They're over there. I just fed them a bale over there. They're all pretty happy. Local grass, supporting the economy, not trucking food from abroad, not tilling up all kinds of ground and releasing carbon to grow my vegan world. I eat plants, but if I were going to really save the planet, I'd stop vegans from eating toxic industrial raised food, but they're free to do that. I see PETA and others in the vegan world actually want to ban eating honey because they say that it's cruel to the bees. So if you ban eating honey, then you've taken away the #1 source of income from the honeybee industry, who are the ones that pay for all of the research to end or figure out what's happening with sudden colony die-off. So what a great idea to boycott the bees and then turn to alternatives for sweeteners that are made using GMOs and chemicals that, kill bees. Brilliant stuff from uncritical thinkers who just believe the dumbest thing that's offered to them on a plate without ever considering what's going on. Look at these happy animals. Local food, helping the economy, rebuilding the soil. A little bit more than we want here. We got a few more cows than we need for this plot, but we're gonna probably downsize here soon, and they'll move to other pastures soon. There's a balance here, And it includes these animals. And the girls live, and the boys get eaten to feed the girls for year after year after year. And they have wonderful lives. And if the animal rights people ever came and talked to my cows, then they'd find that Barry's a little skittish still. But Mindy is really, really grateful that we saved her life last year. She knew that we did that. I didn't think she was even going to make it. Where are you, honey? And this is a dewlap. Cows like getting their dewlap scratched. I wonder if the animal rights activists know how good of a life these animals have that they want to end without ever listening to the cows at all. And I think these guys would have a few things to say about it, wouldn't you, girls? Girl, I should say. What a good cow. Well, thank you for joining me and meeting my cows. This is Phantom. There's a story behind that name. Cows are awesome. So seeing them maligned and attacked by people that are totally ignorant of agriculture and animal rights and how soil and food and nature and grass, solar panels work, tells me the wrong people are trying to be in charge of other people. Thanks so much for listening.